When terrorists attacked the American diplomatic compound in Benghazi in 2012, members of a security team for the CIA stepped up to defend hundreds of Americans. The former members of the military shared their courageous story in a book called 13 Hours. It's now a major motion picture that hits theaters today. Ephraim Graham sat down with the cast and 3 of the 6 real-life heroes.
Libyan visa. Official.
Pull over for inspection.
Sorry, sir, I can't do that.
Pull over for inspection!
How willing are you to die for your country? I'm ready to go right here, right now.
13 Hours is an inside account of what unfolded within 13 unforgettable hours in Benghazi, Libya on September 11, 2012. The best-selling book and now movie is told from the perspective of 6 former elite military operators, all hired to secure a CIA annex just a mile away from the United States diplomatic compound.
Hey everybody, this is Jack Silva.
Jack.
We train SEALs at Coronado, so he knows the drill.
Welcome to Club Man.
Actor John Krasinski plays Jack Silva, a former Navy SEAL who has actually remained anonymous.
The politicizing of the issue has actually overshadowed the real human story, the story, which is these 6 guys laid their lives on the line to save all these people that night. And I think that that is the true definition of heroism. And you realize that all the politics came after that moment. And so we were very lucky to have the opportunity to sort of not have to deal with any of the politics, because that night those politics didn't exist. It was just about what these guys did.
None of you have to go. But we are the only help they have.
The men defied orders to stand down and rushed to defend those being attacked by Islamic militants at the American diplomatic compound.
We're talking about 6 men. You play one of them. How would you describe that man?
Wow, do we have an hour? I think it's funny. I actually got to meet the real Jack Silva, which was the most vital part of the process for me. And the thing that I really took from it, not only did I admire him as a military man, but I saw who he was a very unassuming, incredibly generous, kind man who was a family man, a great husband, great father. And that to me added a whole new level of emotion for me going into the role because of what he leaves behind every time he puts himself in a situation like this.
Hey, we're coming in, we're on property!
Former Marine turned contractor Mark Oz Geist lived through those unforgettable 13 hours that now play out on the big screen.
Is there time for prayer and faith in a situation like this?
I mean, for me, it's my faith and my relationship with God's always there. That foundation is something that I was lucky to have that instilled in me from my parents from birth.
I'm telling you right now, there's no atheist in a foxhole. There is none. When those bullets are flying, that faith in God comes out.
Chris Tanto Peranto is a former Army Ranger.
We need immediate assistance. We are overrun.
State's under attack. Let's go, man. State's under attack.
Let's go! We gotta move! If you do not get here soon, we are all gonna die.
We hear the calls, people calling for help.
That's hard.
That broke my heart
Breaking mine.
as an American. Did you feel abandoned?
After I got back, I got asked that question on a news show. Do you feel like you were left behind, like your U.S. government left you behind? And it hurt me because I said it, and this is what I said. I paused 15 seconds. He goes, "Are you there?" I said, "Yeah." I said, I can't answer. I can't say no.
Peranto, Geist, and John Tig-Tegan are 3 of the secret soldiers of Benghazi.
Would you do it all over again?
Of course. I loved the job. It was a lot of fun. I mean, some people say, well, you only did it for the money. Not really, because, yeah, the pay in the beginning was really good. The pay dropped quite a bit, and there's other contracts you can go do, like oil companies and stuff like that, but wouldn't enjoy risking my life for oil. So I stayed where I was, protecting people and, stopping the terrorists at their homeland and not letting them come here. I mean, Plus, being around the guys is just a lot of fun.
And now, the story of those secret soldiers
Chief, are we expecting any friendlies?
is no longer a secret. Ephraim Graham, CBN News, Miami.
Glenn Bub Doherty and Tyrone Roan Woods were also members of that elite security team. Both men were former SEALs and killed by a mortar explosion late in the battle.